with Easter coming up and children and the Easter Bunny receiving all these chocolates and treats and candy, I thought I'd chat to you about what ADHD and sugar and chocolate have to do with each other. ADHD is a lack of dopamine in the front part of the brain, which is the self-control. And it affects your executive functions, decision-making, memory, self-awareness, sense of time, emotional control, and control of your behavior and impulsivity with busyness, uh, impulsivity and hyperactivity. Now, for the ADHD brain, anything that has sugar, and of course chocolate is pure sugar, it is a kind of almost like kryptonite. It's this sort of sense of almost this sort of rush of sugar and almost like an addictive quality to it. It makes children feel amazing with ADHD. When they don't have enough of the dopamine, one way for them to make their own is to have sugar and these sugar cravings. So chocolate has this effect of stimulating the ADHD brain. So when your child does have some of these things over the Easter period, make sure that you give it in small little quantities, that you give it at the right time. Not at the time where your child needs to be regulated, doing things, trying to sleep, trying to do tasks, sitting down, doing things with the family. So one of the things I'd also like to talk to about is, how about other foods? Foods that are kind of rich in sugar, and breakfasts, unfortunately, have this tendency to be a wake up and all these colorful cereals, like things like Fruit Loops, anything that have those colors. Those are the ones that have preservatives, sugar. If they kind of reflect and have that glistening look, they've got sugar in them. So those are things that you've got to think about. They have been shown to worsen ADHD symptoms. So if you're having trouble with your child in the morning and they're not listening and getting ready and kind of listening to you when you need to get going in the morning and go to school, think about changing their diet. High protein, rich in protein, are the kind of fundamental building blocks of dopamine. So high protein also stops the release of those sugars throughout the day. And then, of course, drinks, sugary drinks, sodas, all those kind of things. Occasionally, children need these treats, but sugar is almost like a child trying to make their own dopamine, which is the chemical that the brain with ADHD kind of lacks. So when you're looking at Easter eggs and chocolate over this festive period, reflect on your child's entire diet. Those preservatives when you go out, there's some little choices that you can make that are much better. Remember, fruit, although it's got fructose and sugar in it, it's released slowly together with a protein diet that doesn't have quite this big impact on your child during the day.